Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Queen's Park for Life. I am your host, Glenn Marshall. This week's episode sees a real special guest on the show today. We had a wee talent show for him last night, and that's Bradley Leslie. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it was definitely a good night.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you enjoy a few acts last night, mate? It was a bit of carnage, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was real good. It turned into a real awesome night. So.
Yeah, a couple of surprise acts in there. We'll talk about that in a wee bit, actually.
Yep.
We'll go through the winners of that and how everyone performed. But yeah, let's just kick things off simply. Sort of, why did you start playing football, mate? And yeah, how'd you come to Queen's Park?
Well, when I was a kid, I actually played rugby, and then Mum actually decided I wasn't allowed to play rugby because it was too dangerous. So then I started playing football, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I never stopped, and yeah, I've played football since I was 9 years old, and I think I missed 2 years when I shifted from the North Island down here. And then...
Whereabouts did you move from?
I moved from Kaitaia.
Oh, true.
So yeah, pretty much from the top of the
top to bottom
to the bottom of the country. So I came to Invercargill for a start, but I couldn't get a job here, so I actually ended up in Te Anau for 3 years, and then actually Sashi dragged me along to play for Winton for a season, and then yeah, Winton dropped out of DG, and we decided to shift to Park because we wanted to play DG still. So and then just had a
followed your nose from there.
Yeah, so I was actually travelling from Te Anau for a start every weekend to play. Yeah, and then played.
That's all right. You were travelling for some trainings too,
yeah,
weren't you?
Yeah, I came to training a few nights, and then we had a few midnight trips back home after training, after night games and stuff. But
who was coaching them when you came? Was it
when I first started?
Was it?
I think I was trying to think. It might have been Biggin, or then Kev, or something.
True.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
Feels like a long time ago, but it was only about 5 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, was it?
Yeah.
Mind you, my memory's not the best. I've had a lot of beers in the last 5 years, including last night. Jesus, I tell you. What do you enjoy the most about playing football? And give us a couple of your favourite memories.
Yes, I think I enjoy the kind of physical aspect of it, and getting out and
just the competitiveness.
Competing. Competitive. Yeah, and I like to run and get around the field and that. So
you'd cover more mileage than most, that's for sure.
Yeah. So I enjoy it, and just getting in with the team, and I just like the team atmosphere and that as well.
Winning a couple of titles obviously helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes things a bit more enjoyable.
Yeah. And that's probably, I think probably winning the DG is probably going to be a highlight of my football playing days.
Well, you've been doing it a lot longer than I have, and I've got none. So
It was good to come back. The year before, when the boys won it, I was playing for Green Island, and then it was good to come back and help them win it the second year. So
okay. So obviously we had the fundraiser for you last night. For obviously you've been dealt the old cancer, which is just a shit place to be, unfortunately, especially someone like yourself. It seems to always happen to guys that look after themselves and are fit and young, and it's never the drunks that get it, which is just one of those things that happens, and it's a pain in the ass. And you can't even get the funding from Pharmac for your treatment, can you?
No. So it seems the one drug is funded anywhere else in the world, but here, So
it's a pain in the ass. So what is the cancer exactly? And
so it's stage 4 melanoma.
Yeah.
And I've got a few lumps kind of around my groin, around my hips, and that, and few in my liver and stuff. So
it's spread quite a bit.
Yeah, and then the most recent one was a lump in my spine, which I had radiation for.
Yeah. So
I think that's shrunk that one a wee bit, but they can't obviously use radiation on all of them because it's just too much. So.
Yeah. So is radiation the only treatment available, or is there some sort of...
So the treatment that I'm Well, I was on a trial for a new treatment, which is an immune therapy, and that's the one that I was travelling to Auckland for. But
Yeah.
with the new lump in my spine, like the trial, I can't carry on with the trial. So
Ah, right.
yeah.
Okay.
So the treatment it's still an immune therapy, and it's 2 drugs. So one's funded, so that's good, and I could just get that one itself. But if I get the second one, it like doubles the percentage of it working.
Yeah, true.
So yeah,
Wow.
so that one.
Double. I'd be looking
Yeah.
for to double
So-
that percentage for sure.
So it starts off, if you just get one, it's like 20% chance of it working, and if you get the second one, it takes it up to like 50 or 60%.
True. Oh,
Yeah.
it's well worth it then, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's
And what's the total cost that you need to fundraise?
So for that, I've got to get 4. Well, they want it unless my body reacts, I'll get 4 treatments of that, and that's a bit over 45,000 each treatment.
So we're talking roughly 200k.
Roughly 200k, yeah.
Yeah, true. That's
so-
a big number.
Yeah.
It's a big number to come up with, isn't it? And how has the effort's been going so far? What have you got to?
It's going pretty good. I haven't actually looked on the page for a while, but yeah, no, like it's pretty good. Like we're pretty close to.
True. Oh, that's
Yeah,
good. That's good.
yeah,
That's good news, man.
Yeah.
How did you actually find out that you had this going on?
So I actually got a lump I had a wee lump on my hip, probably about maybe like it was almost maybe towards the start of last season, maybe partway through. So it was maybe June, July kind of thing, like halfway through last year. And I thought, oh, it's just a bruise, just a lump, it'll go away.
That's the thing when you play sport, you get bumps and bruises all the time, don't you?
I thought it was just a bruise from football or something. I got a knock at work or something, I don't know. And then, it just never went away, got a bit bigger. Eventually got nagged into going to the doctor, getting it looked at.
Yeah.
And about 100 tests later, no, not really, but after I don't know what I got. I think I had an ultrasound, a CT, MRI, biopsy, blood tests.
The works.
Yeah. Eventually, I think it was around, it was either December or January. I think it might have been December, and then it was sometime around the end of the year, or start of this year. They said it was melanoma. So
true.
Yeah, it took them a while to actually work out what it was. But
Yeah, right. Well, that doesn't help either, because
No,
time's obviously
no.
quite a key factor in these things.
Yeah.
What have you found the hardest since you've gotten that diagnosis? Are you still working?
So I had been working up until I went away to Auckland, maybe, about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. I had been pretty sore. I think the last week I went before I went away, I was real sore, and I think I had a few days off that week. But I had been working up till then, and then I was getting real sore that week, and so they gave me another scan when I was in Auckland. That's when they found that bit in my spine.
Ah, right.
And then, since I come back, I hadn't really been working. Last week I worked a wee bit, which was nice, because I think that's been the worst part, is just being stuck at home, not being able to do anything.
Yeah, true. Boredom.
Yeah, boredom. I'm not used to sitting around doing nothing.
No, you're definitely an active guy, aren't you?
Yeah, so I think that's been the hardest part, actually, is just trying to slow down a wee bit and not do too much, because otherwise I get too sore and can't do anything the next day, or laid up. Can't get out of bed. Or
do you find do you fatigue a lot quicker, that sort of thing, or?
It's not really fatigue. It's just kind of
Body soreness.
Yeah, my back kind of locks up a wee bit.
Right.
Just gets a wee bit tight, and just gets too sore to do anything.
So, assuming everything goes to plan here, you get the treatments and they work. What does a recovery look like? How long is that process?
I think they can't really say, like they can guess.
Yeah, right.
Because immune therapy is still reasonably new.
Yeah.
And like they say, oh, your percentage, like they're all just guessing, and like.
So there's no real time frame on it.
There's no real time frame. Like they say, everyone's body handles it differently.
Right.
And like the same drug that I'm going to get, it can work like 100% for you, and then might not work 100% for someone else. Like
Yeah, right.
same age, same like.
Yeah, true.
Like it's just different people's immune system is different. So. Yeah,
So you're not really sure here, which
no.
yeah.
Like they can give us an idea, but it's not really,
True.
Yeah. So like it could stop it growing. It could shrink it. It could shrink it to non-existent. Like they just don't know.
Yeah, right.
Or it could do nothing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if the drugs don't work?
So the
surgery time.
No, so well, that's the problem. Is like it's too much to like go in and chop out.
Right. So really all in here.
Yeah. So there is another treatment after this, which is pills, and I can't remember the name of them, but it's like 100% 100% they'll work. They'll shrink it and stop it growing, but they only work for a certain time. So,
right.
So they could work for 6 months. They could shrink it for 6 months and then they stop working, or they could work for 3 years, 6 years. Like
true, just not sure.
Different, yeah.
Right.
But they do have a time limit that they stop working and then it'll come back. So.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
So well, hopefully
these
drugs do the trick.
Yeah, but even if it gets to that, like who knows what they're gonna come up with in a year's time. Or
Yeah, well, that's true. Medicine's always developing, isn't it? So,
yeah.
and especially with cancers, it's one of the most researched sort of medical things in the world, isn't it?
There's that many trials that they're running at the moment. They're probably coming up with new things every day. So.
Yeah, well, obviously, and you've got a Givealittle page set up. I'll put the link for that in the description of the video, obviously. So any cash you can spare, get in there and chuck it in for Brad, because we just need as much money for him as we can, really.
So
help get him through this.
I forgot to say that those pills cost. If we have to go back to those pills, they cost like, I think there's 2 options. I think one's 10 grand a month and one's 5 grand a month. But I think
So it could be an ongoing thing.
It could be still an ongoing cost.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so jump on there if you can. If you've got anything to spare, get in there and have a crack. We'll run through the results of yesterday's games. The SPL had a 1-1 draw against Green Island. The game was 0 at half time. We'll chuck the coaches on here and have a listen to what they had to say.
You guys put up a hell of a battle. We effectively played our get out of jail free card today. We didn't deserve to take a point out of the game, so for us, we're thankful for that. We were improved in the second half, but the first half we were woeful. And we didn't play our game, and you guys created that, so kudos to you guys. Thanks for putting food on for everybody. Thanks to the referees for the game today. Everybody did quite well. I didn't abuse anyone today, so you guys didn't get sent off either, so it was a good week all around in that regard.
Too early, Patty, too early for that. Still sore.
So for us, it's not the road trip home we wanted to have, but we're still going to have some fun on the way home. Enjoy our night, and thanks all for having us. Man of the match, Sammy Dore, our captain.
On the game, I think you're right. We definitely probably deserved more out of it, but we just can't miss that amount of chances. Probably 7 or 8 very good chances that we've failed to put away. Obviously, your keeper's made some really good saves as well. But it's disappointing. But the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, we weren't ourselves at all. But this last 4 weeks, we've put in some really good performances and probably not got what we deserved out of it. But that's football, unfortunately. The results will come if we continue to play as we have been. So, and the positives are that we're creating the chances. If we weren't creating chances, I'd be a lot more worried than what I am. The fact that we're creating them shows that we're on the right track. We just need to start finishing a couple off. Player of the day for us, I've not even really thought about it, to be honest.
yourself?
I thought Cam Johnson caused a lot of problems. I thought George were excellent at the back, Ryan, Rio. We'll go with Cam. Like, caused a lot of problems. Deserved a goal, should have got one, but unlucky. Thanks to the referees, I thought the refs were excellent, and I don't think they got much wrong, and if they did, it were minor decisions. Safe journey home, boys. Enjoy your night, enjoy your bus trip back.
Yeah, so probably a disappointing draw, especially you take the lead with 15 minutes to go, you just want to hang on to that. And the goal we gave away, I was screaming for someone to chop the guy down, to be fair. A good performance though, I guess, overall. We're creating chances, it's just, we've got to put them away, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Like, there was quite a few chances that we got close, so yeah, like it's good that we're creating chances, I guess, and just got to put them away and not let them come back and score after we've scored a goal, I guess.
Yeah. It would have been good for the 3 points there. So yeah, it's one of those draws that's probably, you call it a bad draw, I'd say. But never mind, it's still better than loss. At point's a point. That's 2 draws in a row now, isn't it? They couldn't have a draw. They couldn't get a draw to save their lives, and they had 2 in a row. So at least it's collecting points. That's the main thing.
Still 1 point, isn't it?
Yep,
So,
that's right. Donald Gray headed to the depths of Bain Park yesterday. Came away with a 5-1 win. Fairly comfortable, to be fair. But yeah, we knew Southend would dig in and give it their all. That's what they do, and so fair play to them.
It was better on a pitch like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we were lucky with the weather yesterday. To be fair, I wouldn't have liked that pitch if it was hailing or something like that. But yeah, the women's team had their biggest game of the season so far, even though none of these games matter for points yet in the Cup. But they managed to come away with a 1-0 win over Old Boys in the top of the table clash. So
Yeah,
good on them.
I think that was probably the closest game they've
Oh,
had.
yeah, by a mile, yeah.
Pretty up and down the whole.
I've been informed that Old Boys definitely probably could have won that game.
Yeah,
Had plenty of chances.
yeah. I think I don't know how many chances they had, and yeah, just couldn't put one away. So
Yeah, true. So that'll be interesting come the next round
yeah,
when it's all on the line. We'll see what happens there.
yeah,
But well done to them. So that's the end of the first round for them as well, and they've gone 21 points in 7. So into the top 4. Good luck, girls, with that. Editors Cut Division 2 lost 2-1 to Old Boys Black, which was another top of the table clash. I believe it was a last minute penalty as well, or something to give Old Boys the win. I think both their goals might have been penalties actually. So that's unfortunate, but I think there's still a few more games, and then those boys will split as well, go into a bottom half. And Level 1 Division 2, I'm told they had a 0-0 draw, and they could still be playing now and wouldn't have scored by the sounds of things. So yeah, that just is what it is. But obviously the main event last night was Queen's Park's Got Talent, and there was some talent for sure, and there was a lot of nonsense. Third place went to the Village People, which I was involved with, which was good. We'll take that. We'll take that. We just brought a lot of energy, I think.
Yeah,
There was not much talent, just a lot of energy. Sevi second, I couldn't believe it. Sevi whipping out the Russian opera.
yeah. No, he was definitely very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. And Matty Ward on the drums. Gorilla Man.
yeah. What a performance, though.
Yeah, the old
Yeah.
Phil Collins.
Yeah,
He definitely lit it up, didn't he? Ramming bananas down people's throats as well. That was a bit awkward, but never mind. Yeah, special mention to the Tequila Boys, I think. That was an interesting one.
yeah.
A song with only 4 words in it. But they got the crowd into it, got the crowd involved, and yeah, no, it was a good night. What was your favourite
I
act of the
think-
night?
Yeah, I think Oh, I think the Spice Girls probably deserve a mention.
Spicy girls, mate.
The Spicy Girls, yeah. I don't know how they got into those costumes.
Oh, there was some interesting costumes, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was definitely some interesting costumes.
Big thanks to everyone that helped organise the evening. I know that obviously the committee was heavily involved, and I believe a total of around $8,000 we raised last night, with more to come. I know a few of the Flooring Extra boys are working hard, hungover today. Just battling it out. I think they said they've got about $1,400 or something from the job today to donate as well. So pushing up around $9,500. That's I know everything helps.
Every little bit helps, and that's huge, really.
Righto, mate. So obviously you're not capable of doing the old shots outside, which is understandable. So as I do with Monty, I'll give you double points on the quiz here. So there's 5 questions, and you get 10 seconds roughly to answer after each question. So question number 1, mate. True or false? The all-white under-20s have progressed into the knockout stages of their World Cup.
Oh, I know this one. It's true.
That is correct. Off the mark, mate. 1 from 1. Beautiful.
I wasn't expecting to know any, so that's a good start. I thought I was going to get the old 0.
Oh.
So that's a good start.
No. You're 1 from 1, mate. Beauty. Question number 2. Who locked in the Super Rugby top seed last night after a win over the Brumbies?
Oh. Don't know this one. I'm just going to have a guess. Crusaders.
No, it was the Chiefs. Unlucky. The Crusaders are a good shout though, because they're usually hanging around the top somewhere. Question number 3. American shot putter Ryan Krauser broke the world record at an LA Grand Prix last night, throwing 23.56 metres. What position did Kiwi Tom Walsh finish in the event?
Finished second.
That's correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
He did indeed finish second. That's I like that. That's some knowledge there, mate.
Yeah.
Obviously, you do a bit of athletics as well, don't you? So you probably might follow.
Yeah, I don't really follow too much, but I know he's normally quite up there. But
Yeah, well, he did. He won Commonwealth gold, didn't he, a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's 2 from 3, mate.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Not too bad. Better than I expected. So that's good.
Question number 4. The Mighty Warriors lost to the Bulldogs yesterday by what scoreline?
I think I did see that score actually. I've probably seen another score. Was it 35-30?
No. It was 26-22. Not quite.
Yeah.
Good guess, though. Good guess. 2 from 4, 50%. Going into the last one, mate.
Yeah.
Question number 5. Which New Zealand football club won their 11th Oceania title to head to the Club World Cup in December?
Don't know this one either, so it's going to be a guess. I wouldn't even know what.
I'll give you a hint. They're from the North Island.
Yeah, I was going to guess somewhere from either Auckland or Wellington or Christchurch. So, no idea really.
Going to have to press you for an answer,
Auckland
mate.
United.
No, it is Auckland City.
Oh.
Yeah. Close, very close.
Yeah.
They beat Vanuatuan team, I believe. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who, but they won that.
Yep. Oh well,
to
that's
head
good
through.
anyway.
Yeah, so they might.
Good to have another New Zealand team in there.
Yeah, they'll find out. They might be playing whoever the Champions League winner is. Probably Man City, to be fair. I'm picking. Mate, 3 out of 5, double points, 60 points.
It's not too bad.
I think that puts you in 3rd place, below Dion and Ian.
Yeah.
So,
oh well, I'm happy with that.
yeah, happy days, mate.
Can't be unhappy with that.
hopefully sometime in the future you'll be fit and raring to go, mate. And we'll get the ball machine out.
Yeah, no, it'll be quite good to have a go with that. It looks quite fun. Yeah.
No, well done, mate. We'll go through the draw for this week. I believe there is only one game happening for Queen's Park anyway, and that's the Chatham Cup game against Green Island's first team, which is at home out here at Surrey Park 2. So make sure everyone gets along and gets down, supports the boys in a massive game. We'd love a wee cup run here. I think boys need something to get some momentum. So
yeah, no, it'd be good to have the game outside the club rooms here too. And
yeah. I was just looking at the draw. There's no men's games on, and the women, they've finished their round. So I'm just assuming here that they will start the split after this weekend. It is a long weekend as well, so it sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, look, that's us for another week. Thanks, Brad, for coming in, mate.
thank you.
Really appreciate it. And obviously, best of luck for all your treatment and fundraising. And yeah, cancer's a cunt. We all know that. And hopefully it works out for you, man.
Yeah.
Because look, like I said earlier, these things always happen to the best people. So it's unfortunate, and hopefully you get through it. And yeah, once again, Givealittle will be in the description. Link for that in the description of this video. So make sure you hit that and donate some cash. So yeah, thanks everyone. We'll see you next week. And remember, Queen's Park for life. Cheers, mate.